And it's now time for part 2 of our Village of Rosemont intermission interview with Wolves captain Josiah Slavin. The Village of Rosemont, it's all here.
Thank you, Jason. Again, this is second intermission with Josiah Slavin, the captain of the Chicago Wolves. What an upbringing you've had. 5 of you. Your parents had to be saints. It had to be crazy in your household as a kid.
Oh yeah, don't even get me started. We had 5 kids playing hockey at one time, and there was 5 different rinks at one time. So I don't know how they did it, but they managed it, and we couldn't be more thankful for the parents that we have.
I know one of your brothers talked about, obviously 4 brothers and a sister. Your sister was the best hockey player of all the guys.
The best and probably the toughest. She grew up with 4 boys, so she had to find her way in that type of household. So she took it out on the ice quite often. Well,
you know what's kind of funny growing up, if you have a sister, usually that sister has to go and net for you as a player. You want to shoot balls, tennis balls or whatever, but I think she was the leader. She told you guys what to do.
Oh, she definitely did.
How about other sports? As a group, did you guys play any other sports?
I think we all played baseball growing up as well. My dad was a big baseball player, and he told us he was having kids until he got a lefty pitcher. And that lefty pitcher ended up being me.
Wow!
Because he tied my right hand behind my back. So,
I love it.
But he was pretty upset when I ended up having to quit. I threw on my shoulder 3 times, so it was better to focus on hockey after that point.
So you're from Erie, Colorado. Any skiing?
Yeah, we all grew up skiing. We took family ski trips when we were really young. I ended up transitioning to snowboarding. I enjoyed that a little bit more because it was just more natural, I felt like, and yeah, it was fun.
This is kind of funny too. First of all, here you are with the Chicago Wolves, but Chicago Steel, you got traded from Lincoln to Chicago Steel. You finished a year with the Chicago Steel, very good organization. You were drafted by the Chicago Blackhawks. You have 15 games in the National Hockey League under your belt with the Chicago Blackhawks. What is it with Chicago? Keeps calling you.
I don't know. For some reason, God keeps bringing me back to Chicago, and there's got to be a reason for it. So I'm always happy to come back to a familiar area.
Sure.
And I love the city of Chicago, so it's not a bad place to be.
You were looked over your first year, but the second year you were drafted by the Hawks. How happy were you at that fact? I mean, it only happens once in a lifetime.
Yeah, it was very exciting. I got a little bit more opportunity my second year as junior, and was very blessed to be able to be drafted. So it was a very special feeling. Last
night, you almost had a shorthanded goal. You had some great opportunities. You did have a shorthanded goal this year. You are somewhat of a specialist. Your stats, so you've been a scorer before in the American Hockey League, and we're going to show you your goal. How important is it? The special teams, obviously, in a game are very important, but your penalty killing, the pride you put into it, I know it's struggled a little bit in the early going, but you guys are starting to come around a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean, special teams wins you games a lot of the times in this league, and so when you win the special teams, you're winning a part of the game, and that gives you a better chance to win the rest of the game as well. And so, me personally, I've always taken pride in the penalty kill. I love being able to maybe screw up a power play a little bit and just make it tough on them. And so that's always something that I've always taken pride in, yeah.
Your older brother, Jordan, is approaching 700 National Hockey League games, and you've obviously mentioned many times about the path that he's kind of opened up for you, and you've tried to follow and take a few things from him. How's your relationship? You talk to him very much?
Yeah, we talk all the time. We were kind of best friends growing up. We worked out together once I got old enough and stuff. And then when he turned pro, he ended up staying in Carolina for the summers and stuff. So that was a little sad, but we still talk pretty much every week, and we'll text each other after games and stuff. So it's a very good relationship that I have with him.
I think you spent some time there this summer, and we've got a great shot of you two. You finally, after all these years, because of that difference in age, were able to don the same sweater here and play in a game with him.
Yeah, that was a very surreal moment. It's always been a goal of ours to play together on a team, and so to be able to play together in preseason was amazing, and hopefully that we can get a real game in this year together.
Absolutely. I want to mention, you talked about your folks, I mentioned them being saints, divine coaches. Your dad has been in the auto body shop business for about 40 years. That had to be fun growing up. I'm sure you all had to work a little bit during those times.
Oh yeah, we all grew up working at the shop in the summer. I know how to sand a bus and sand a truck very well, and mask it for painting. So that was our role, was to prep everything for painting. We didn't learn much on the other side. It was
Sure.
mostly just
Artistic stuff.
Yeah, artistic stuff.
Josiah, before I let you go, you have a ritual you do. I know you've been asked this question numerous times, but for the fans of Chicago, we're going to show you a picture of yourself on the ice. This started a while ago. Tell us a little bit about it, why it started, and you continue to do it.
Yeah, I had a mentor when I was young, about 18 years old, who told me that when he was a professional hockey player that he prayed at center ice after games, and it was just a way of giving thanks to God to be able to play this wonderful game. And so God convicted my heart with that, and I decided to pray at center ice, and I just haven't stopped doing it since, no matter where I've been, no matter what I've been told. I just always like to take a moment at the end of the game and just give thanks to God for keeping me safe and allowing me to play this wonderful game.
That's terrific stuff. The 17th captain of the Chicago Wolves, Josiah Slavin, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be back with more of the second intermission after this.